But this was a case, okay, where Biden was too old. Having made that case that it's a case-by-case basis, I was now saying, yes, some of those cases are that the person just is too old for the job. And he was going to be, much like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, someone who was seen in history as one who stayed at the fair too long and cost his party dearly. And he did. And, I don't think history is going to treat Joe Biden kindly for doing that.
That's political commentator and liberal broken clock Bill Maher humiliating CNN's Jake Tapper by calling out Democrats and establishment media shills who pushed Biden and gaslit people about his cognitive decline. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and Bill Maher has a new comedy special out, so that means he's been making the rounds on legacy media and giving them a piece of his mind. Naturally though, all they wanted to do was talk to him about Donald Trump. Here's Jake Tapper trying to glaze over the fact that he chastised people on air for questioning Biden's mental health to goad Maher into doing more of his orange man bad routine.
So early on, you say that Trump, quote, got the White House again, but he isn't going to get your mind. There are probably a lot of viewers that want to hear what you mean by that and how you want to achieve that.
So I'm not going to chase every rabbit down the hole like I did the first term. That's what I mean about he's not going to get my mind. He's a kooky guy who says a lot of kooky things, and I'm just not going to pre-hate anything. I'm just going to hope for the best, and then when something serious happens, I'll comment on that. Otherwise, I have new rules and monologue as a place in the show every week to talk about invading Greenland and annexing Canada and other stuff that's perfect for comedy, but I'm not going to take it seriously.
Donald Trump has spent a lot of time criticizing you. You told me a couple years ago on air that you were afraid of what Trump could theoretically do if he ever were returned to the White House. How do you feel now?
Yeah, it's possible. Do I think he's going to start arresting comedians? I don't, but it's possible. Look, anything's possible with this guy. I'll put it this way. When George Bush was in the White House, it never even entered my mind. Never entered my mind that I couldn't say whatever I wanted to say without repercussions. And that's one of the great things about living in America. And we take America for granted and that kind of stuff. And maybe we can't anymore. So we'll see. But am I going to let it affect what I do? No. I mean, the day I feel like I can't say what I want without going to Guantanamo Bay, I'll just leave.
It's amusing how every time Bill Maher says something remotely sensible, like he's not going to lose his mind over Trump being president, he acts as if he's saying something deeply profound or wise, when in actuality, that's just normal, rational behavior. He does the same thing whenever he slams radical progressives for being insane, who, by the way, treat him more harshly than Trump or conservatives ever will.
Getting personal with you for a second, how difficult, if difficult at all, has it been for you to deal with some of the things that have been thrown in your direction just because you were on your show telling the truth about what the left did wrong and how it got in its own way and what it needed to do to fix the party? Your thoughts?
Stephen A., you can't have everything. That's what you come to if you live long enough. Would I like to have everybody on my side? Would I like to have everybody be my fan? Of course. Was it not great when some super woke people left because I wasn't on their page? Yeah, I wish everybody was still my fan. But you can't have that. Do I think I deserve a bunch of Emmys that I would never get because this town is woker than I am? Yeah, I do. I don't think we have the same criteria about what constitutes excellence. It's okay. You can't have everything. I would take 1,000,000 times, if you offered it to me, against those things, the joy of being able to speak my mind as I see it, and the love that gets me from people, from all stripes, who appreciate that. The things that people say to me, I've been out with every type of celebrity. They don't say the things they say to me to other celebrities. That means more to me than anything. but things that people say to me and how much it means to them that they feel like there's somebody out there who is never pulling a punch and who will just call out anybody wherever they are in the political spectrum if he thinks they're saying something goofy. That really means the world to me. So I have that, and that's plenty.
I don't know if you caught that last bit there, but it's really kind of telling. Maher's basically admitting that a lot of celebrities are just full of it, because even they don't buy into the woke, progressive crap they routinely scold conservatives and regular Americans about, which frankly tells you all you need to know about that performative, hollow worldview. At the end of the day, like so much else, is all about power and influence and paying lip service to the right people to get it. But as for Maher, it will be interesting to see if he lives up to his claims of not letting Trump get into his head. After all, he clearly has a pretty severe case of Trump derangement syndrome, and there have been some rumors circulating that he may step back from his show due to Trump fatigue. But let me know what you think. Will Bill Maher live up to his word and not get hysterical over politics, or will he eventually relapse to his 2016 emotional rants? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!